This is Pastor Ricky, and I'm coming to you live from the Life Center here on our campus. There's something that I'm going to do, hopefully every week. I want to connect with you as leaders here in our church. First of all, I want to thank you so much for being a small group leader. We recognize that it takes time to do that. It takes energy, it takes effort, it takes creativity, and we really do appreciate that. Sid and I want you to know that there is no way that we can pastor this congregation without your help. And so we want to thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for making a commitment to the Lord and to this house to serve His people. Today I'm going to take just a few minutes to restate the objectives that Pastor mentioned at the end of last year. There are 4 things that we have as our objectives here at Covenant Church, and the first one is that we want to add converts. You as a small group leader play an important role in helping us do that. And the only way that we're going to add converts is that we have to share the message of the gospel. And the message of the gospel is simple. Jesus lived, He was crucified, He died, and He was raised from the dead. And because of that, He's now impacted our lives. So I want you as a small group leader to tell your story, encourage your members to tell their story, and then invite people to church. It's amazing what can happen when we invite people to church. So we're going to add converts. The second thing that we're going to do is we are going to make disciples. And you've heard me say this before. In order to make a disciple, you have to be a disciple. And so we want to challenge you and encourage you as leaders to always position yourself to grow. There are lots of growth opportunities in life. There's growth opportunities here in this church. There's growth opportunities that are available to you outside of the church. So grow and make disciples. There are a couple of programs that we have here on the campus that will help us do that. The first one is our equipping classes, and we have some exciting announcements that will be forthcoming in the next week or so. And then, of course, there's our refresh program that happens every Tuesday night, where we have our Celebrate Recovery class. We have our grief recovery, post-abortion recovery. We call that LIFT. And then, of course, there's divorce care. And this refresh program also has programs for our children and for our teenagers. We believe that if we can reach them now at 12 or 13, we don't have to rescue them in their 20s. The third objective that we have is to develop leaders. It is important that you as a leader reproduce yourself. And the first process, a part of reproducing yourself, is to simply designate an assistant small group leader to you. That becomes very important. We believe that Covenant is a place where leaders are developed, and our goal and objective is to empower you to do just that. So we're going to add leaders, and then the last objective is to plant churches. Our goal is to take this gospel right throughout this community here locally, throughout this region, throughout our nation and the world. We encourage you to continue to pray for those 12 gateway cities, actually 13 gateway cities, and hopefully sometime next year that you will be inspired to go on one of those trips with me. I'd love to go to the Far East, where we are helping rescue children out of the slave trafficking trade. And so we look forward to the time when we can do that. We're going to send out just a simple little video, nothing fancy, but hopefully it will have information that inspires you, that gives good communication to you. We're going to try to do that every week. And let's just remember the 4 objectives. We are going to add converts, make disciples, develop leaders, and plant churches. Well, thank you for allowing me these few minutes of your time. God richly bless you. We love you. Have a great day.